Right, welcome ladies and gents to another update on the saga that is Jaguar. I know, yeah, a bit of a weird one today. Jaguar had a cyber attack, or Jaguar Land Rover, JLR, had a cyber attack, which has now severely hit their production. Now, they weren't making Jaguars anyway. They'd stopped making Jaguars because they're waiting to sort of reboot their whole fleet with electric vehicles. But now their Range Rovers have been affected as well. Or Land Rovers, whatever you want to say. Super comical. I knew about this actually before it hit the press, but I didn't want to do a video on it at the time because if you're doing a video on something to do with a cyber attack and you're releasing it online before it's hit the press, the chances are they may come for you because they may think you're involved, if that makes sense. Obviously, I'm not. I couldn't hack anything. I don't understand. But point is, it's not something I wanted to touch until it had broken. And this is just heavily comical. This is just one in a long list of bad events that this company has, well, one, brought upon themselves, but also two, just situations that are occurring to them. But I mean, the vast majority of these situations have been of their own making. So we're going to take a look at this today. Please do hit subscribe if you're new here. Do turn those bell notifications on. And I will say, guys, I'm really trying to hit that 500,000 mark this year. So if you could help me out by hitting subscribe if you're, a returning viewer that hasn't yet, that'd be great. But if not, no worries. Thank you in advance anyway. So as this article notes, and this is the BBC, so they're going to be quite light on all of this. But they say a cyber attack has severely disrupted Jaguar Land Rover vehicle production, including at its two main UK plants. Now, I waited to do a video on this simply because I wanted to see what the fallout was. And they note, it's owned by Tata Motors. Tata Motors stock price actually hasn't fallen that much at all, which I am really surprised by. And that's kind of what I wanted to wait and see. Just to wait and see if it had done anything and it hadn't moved. So I am surprised. But they said that they took immediate action to lessen the impact of the hack and they're working quickly to restart operations. Now they're trying to say that no customer data has been stolen. I do wonder what has been stolen. That's the thing. It's a full-blown cyber attack. So what's happened? So JLR's retail business has also been badly hit at a traditionally popular time for consumers to take delivery of a new vehicle. They weren't doing deliveries anyway, like they'd stopped. They're not putting the Jaguars into production anyway, so they're kind of not really doing that much at all. But they say there's no evidence that any customer data had been stolen. So the attack began on Sunday, as the latest batch of new registration plates became available on Monday, the 1st of September. So the BBC understands that the attack was detected while in progress, and the company shut down its IT systems in an effort to minimise any damage. Like, what is going on? So workers at the company's Halewood plant in Merseyside were told by email early on Monday morning not to come into work, whilst others were sent home, as first reported by the Liverpool Echo. So the BBC understands that the attack has also hit JLR's other main UK manufacturing plant, Solihull, with staff there also sent home. So the company said, quote, "We took immediate action to mitigate its impact by proactively shutting down our systems. We're now working at a pace to restart our global applications in a controlled manner." I mean, it's a pretty disastrous turn of events. So it added, at this stage, there is no evidence any customer data has been stolen, but our retail and production activities have been severely disrupted. Now, they say that it's not known yet who's responsible for the hack, but it follows crippling attacks on prominent UK retail businesses, including Marks and Spencer and the Co-op. Apparently, it's the same hackers that did Marks and Spencer. They've come out and admitted it. So in both cases, the hackers sought to extort money. And I do wonder, there must be some juicy stuff on JLR's sort of email system, there would have been some incredible stuff on that email system. Like just the stuff I know is really bad about their DEI initiatives and how they push for certain things, and yeah, like it's really bad. So I just think of their private emails be even worse. So whilst JLR's statement makes no mention of a cyber attack, a separate filing by parent company Tata Motors to the Bombay Stock Exchange referred to an IT security incident causing global issues. So the National Crime Agency said, "We are aware of an incident impacting Jaguar Land Rover and are working with partners to better understand its impact." Well, I mean, look, cyber attacks and cyber scammers, I'm just going to come out and say it. It could even just be homegrown. Could be from India, from Tata Motors' own soil. Like, India is a hotbed for scammers online. Absolute scammers. I don't know if it's a hotbed for hackers, but it certainly is for scammers. That's a fact. It's ridiculous. In 2023, as part of an effort to accelerate digital transformation across its business, JLR signed a 5-year, $800 million deal with corporate stablemate Tata Consultancy Services to provide cybersecurity and a range of other IT services. So this is what's the interesting thing, right? So they're owned by Tata Motors, and JLR, this is how these companies like wash cash. JLR, owned by Tata Motors, signed a 5-year, $800 million deal with Tata Consultancy Services. So the halt in production is a fresh blow to the firm, which recently revealed a slump in profits attributed to increasing in costs caused by US tariffs. So, I mean, this is just objectively a complete shit show. Like, it's just a shit show. And like I said, Marks and Spencer's hackers claim responsibility for Jaguar Land Rover attack. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. They're going down. It's not good to be Jaguar Land Rover right now. Severely disrupted an already terrible workflow. Not great. Not great. But there you go. Bit of fun. I like chronicling the saga of Jaguar. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. I will say to anyone that wonders why I cover car stuff, I do have a car channel. I like cars. It's linked down below in the description box. Do check it out. It's a cool channel. You might like it. It's pretty chilled. But I like to cover a little bit of this more controversial stuff here on my main channel. Anyway, I don't have much else to say. Take care. Bye-bye now.